You might have to work with the corridor.
Definitely, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. That takes it long.
That's it.
Mr. Botex. Mr. Botex,
Yes, please.
you can go ahead and start, please.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'd like to welcome you to the grand finale of the very first edition of the Sterling Math competition on Math Week. My name is Botex, and I'll be your host for this exciting competition. First, I want to thank Sterling Bank for sponsoring this great and exciting competition. Also like to thank Educare for powering this quiz competition. Also like to thank the participating schools, the teachers, the parents, and every student who took in this competition. The journey to this stage has been remarkable. Thousands of students from across Nigeria participated in the qualifying rounds of the Educare exams platform yesterday. After a highly competitive test, only the top 10 finalists have earned a place in today's live finale. Tonight, these brilliant young minds will compete for a total prize pool of 1 million naira. Now, the first prize, the first position, will be going home with 500,000 naira. The second position will be going home with 300,000 naira. And the third place will go home with 200,000 naira. This competition takes place twice every month, giving students across Nigeria regular opportunities
Recording in progress.
to showcase their mathematical abilities and compete for amazing prizes. At this point, I'd like us to celebrate all finalists for making it this far. You can applaud them, that would be nice. I know you're applauding them wherever you are viewing from. I'd like to say thank you, and thank you once again for joining us for this competition. Before we begin, I would like to remind all contestants of the competition rules. Please pay attention and listen carefully. 1. Your camera must remain on throughout the competition. Your screen must be shared at all times. Ensure there is absolutely no background noise or external assistance. No communication with parents, no communication with teachers, friends, or any other person during the competition. And finally, any suspicious activity, unauthorized assistance, camera interruption, or violation of the rules will result in immediate disqualification. These measures are in place to ensure fairness and integrity for every participant. Now, contestants, if you understand and agree to these rules, kindly indicate by waving to the camera, please. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, thank you. Now, distinguished viewers, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to meet our top 10 finalists. I'm going to be reading out their names. We have Osinachi from St. Gregory College. Welcome, Osinachi. We have Onyebo Franklin from St. Gregory's College, also. Interested, welcome. We have Okoroji Peter Clever from St. Gregory's College, also. We have Josiah from St. Gregory's College, interested. And we have Ekunife Kosiso Eric, also from St. Gregory's College. All right? These are the participants that I can see and I can view from here. I'd like to say welcome once again to you, dear participants, to the grand finale of the Sterling Bank Math competition, quiz competition. All right. I I believe we've given them a virtual round of applause. Congratulations on making it this far. The stage is set. The contestants are ready. The audience is watching. Tonight, speed, accuracy, concentration, and mathematical excellence will determine who becomes our first ever Sterling Maths competition champion. Now, contestants, if you're ready, let's indicate by a wave of hand. Great, excellent. Audience, are you ready too? I believe you all are ready. Let's begin. Over to you, Mr. Henry, please.
So we're about to start. So Mr. Henry, listen, whenever you see a question in your screen, ensure you answer and then you click on.
Two hot air balloons were initially at the same height in the air at 200 feet. After 10 minutes go by, one balloon's height has increased by 30%, and the other balloon's height has decreased by 15%. At that point, how many feet apart in height would the two balloons be? In a triangle ABC, AC is 24 units long and BC is 7 units long. What is the cosine of angle ABC?
So, please answer the question.
Any other
Sir,
questions?
the questions. I can't see the questions too.
Can I answer the question?
I can't.
I can see the question. I guess it's your network. From here, I can view the questions.
So, next.
I can't see the questions. I can't see the question. I can't see the questions.
What can you see on your screen? If I go
The
to
first
the next-
question. The first question, exactly.
I guess it's your network.
Dominic, can you see the question? Because she's the one reading now.
I can't see.
It has to be your network. So are we waiting or we are proceeding?
Can you see the questions now?
No. No.
I guess it's from your network. You should do something about your network, please.
And those that can see, share their screen. Let's see what they can see. Before we proceed.
Can you just refresh? I think it's the network. Can you just refresh before we proceed?
Question.
If you-
I'm not seeing that.
Can you see the leaderboard?
Yes, sir.
If you can see the leaderboard, then that means your point. If you can refresh, if you can see the leaderboard, just so that we can proceed to the next question. You can see the leaderboard. Hold on, if you can see the leaderboard. Beautiful.
I can see, I can.
Okay, so let's move, Mr. Henry.
Sir.
Mr. Henry. Yes, please.
Approximately how many hectares are in 1 acre plot of land? Which of the following is equivalent to sine theta, cosec negative theta, where sine theta, cosec negative theta is defined?
Please. Okay, don't worry.
Sophia, you need to come on Zoom. You need to turn on your camera.
Let's try to limit the interruptions, please.
Sophia, you need to come on Zoom. We need to see your camera. If we can't see your camera, we will disqualify you.
A cube with edges half inch long is shown below. What is the length in inches of a diagonal that runs from one corner of the cube to the opposite corner? Next question. If hx equals x cubed plus x and g of x equals 2x plus 3, Next question. The diagram below shows a circle of radius 1 inch with shaded circles of angle x for two different values of x. One of the following is the graph in the standard xy coordinates plane of the area y of a shaded circle with angle x for all values of x between 0 and 360. Which is the graph? All right. The next question. Each of the variables c, w, x, y, and z represents a different positive real number. Given the equations below, which of the four variables w, x, y, and z necessarily has the greatest value? That's one slide.
Sir, I can't pick any option.
Next question. Which one of the following expressions has an even integer value for all integers a and c? Okay. A neighborhood recreation program serves a total who are either 11 years old or 12 years old. The sum of the children's ages is 3,238 years. How many 1-year-old children does the recreation program serve? Next question. The geometric figure shown below consists of a square and four semicircles. The diameter of the semicircles are the sides of the square, and each diameter is 10 centimeters long. Which of the following is the closest approximation of the total area in square centimeter of this geometric figure? Which of the following expressions is the closest approximation to the height h in feet of the shown below? Next.
I'll say it.
What is the x-intercept of the graph y equal to x2 minus 4x plus 4?
That's it.
Ms. Hernandez began her math class by saying, I'm thinking of 5 numbers such that their mean is equal to their equal. Each four of the numbers are 14, 8, 16, and 14. What is the fifth number? What is the fifth number Ms. Hernandez is thinking of? Okay. No one got this correct. Next. Graph of a certain hyperbola y equals h of x is shown on the standard xy coordinate plane below. Among the following graphs equals negative h of x. Okay. Next question. Points A, B, C, and D are on a line such that B is between A and C is between B and D. The distance from A to B is 6 units. The distance from B to C is twice the distance from A to B. And the distance from C to D is twice the distance from B to C. What is the distance in units from the midpoint of line BC to the midpoint of line CD? Next. Which of the following statements must be true whenever n, a, b, and c are positive integers, such that n is less than a, c is greater than a, and b is greater than c? One second left. All right, 2 people got this correct. Next question. The distribution of Jamal's high school grade by percentage of course credits is given in the circle graph below. What is Jamal's grade point average if each A is worth 4 points, and each B 3 points, and each C 2 points? All right, one person got this correct. Next question. Which of the following equations represent the linear relation B in the table below? All right. 3 people got this correct. Next. Simplify the equation. seconds. All right. The one that is correct. Next question. The sequence has 10 strands and all over 2n plus 3. Find the first 3 times of this sequence. Give your answers as fractions. Seven seconds left. All right. All people got this correct. An empty cylindrical container has a radius 0.45 meters. 300 liters of water is poured into the container at a rate of 375 mils per second. Calculate the height of the water in the container. All right, time's up. One person got this right. So, five. Seconds left. Time's up. On a farm, there are 500 hens. Correct the nearest ten. In 1 year, the mean number of eggs laid per hen was 320 eggs. Correct the nearest 20. Calculate the upper bound for the total number of eggs all the hens laid in that. Time's up. So people got this correct. So evaluate this integral. Next question. If y equals x squared minus 13x plus 40 and y equals x minus 9, what is the value of x? And next question. Point A has 2, 1, 3, and point B 6, 5, 7. Find the value of OM squared. N is the midpoint of AB and O is the origin. Then second step. Time's up. If tan theta plus cot theta equals 4, where the degree is greater than 0 degree, where 0 degree is less than theta and is less than 90. Find the value of sin 2 theta. Thanks.
I got a question. When I put 0 out of 29, that is not.
Question.
So I don't the internet is the people in.
5 seconds. Hands up. And for the final question, for what value of x does the function attain its maximum? Ten seconds left. All right. Mr. Bosas?
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Henry, for this session. And that brings us to the end of the competition segment. What an incredible display of talent, intelligence, determination from all the finalists. All right, at this point, while the process, the scores, everything will be verified, I'd like to once again appreciate every participant who made it to today's final. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
At this point, I'd like to invite the quizmaster, Mr. Alex Onya.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for every participant. So we are going to replay the video. We are going to look at our rules. We are not going to announce the winners yet. So 2 options. By the time we are done reviewing everything, we may announce the winners. If not, we may need to write like another assessment. This time around, there will be a live supervisor. So expect a feedback from us between today, most likely today. So if we're going to have another test, it may likely be tomorrow or maximum on Tuesday. So you're going to have a live supervisor. A live supervisor is going to come to your location, or you're going to come to the location that we chose. So this time around, we want to ensure that for this assessment, for this quiz, that we maintain 100% integrity, so that we would not encourage any form of malpractice or indiscipline. So in as much as we are making it exciting and fun, we want to ensure that integrity is being upheld. So we are going to look at this and we are going to communicate with every single person. Thank you so much for participation. Thank you so much for answering these questions. Thank you so much for how amazing all of you are. Remember, in the rule, if you are fortunate to be the winner, you are not going to be allowed to participate on this assessment anymore. Thank you so much, and hope to see you guys again. Thank you for the team. Thank you, Mr. Botex. Thank you, Mr. Henry. Thank you, Stanley Bank, and your amazing team. Thank you, Educare, and your amazing team. And thank you, everyone. Thank you. See you the next time.